Hey, Danny, lay down that apron. Sprouts doesn't need you anymore. Give us the legal facts.
6 and 60 is a show made for drunks by drunks. 6 and 60 should not be listened to by the following people or group. Children, elderly women who are nursing or pregnant, people with heart conditions, the guy down at Subway with a black tooth and a half an ear, people with herpes or genital wart, a midget 2 doors down that wears a turban, that one dude from the gas station that may or may not be a terrorist, seeing eye dogs, blind people, Martha Stewart, Hillary Clinton, Morgan Freeman, George Joe Dirt, Peter Griffin, men and women in general, and deaf people. If you do not identify with any of the groups above, please add yourself now. Listening may cause anal leakage, sudden blindness, excessive laughter, severe rash, loss of morals and or wallet, divorce, legal involvement, severe diarrhea of the mouth, and alcoholism. If you experience any of these symptoms, please seek medical attention immediately. 6 and 60 is not responsible for bail, alimony, child support, medical expenses, or their own actions. Double Bogey Broadcasting thanks you for your subscriptions.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, McFly, what do you think you're doing? Hey, I'm talking to you, McFly, you Irish bug.
Drink a beer!
Your rent's due, motherfucker! Are you conscious?
You think I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in this slop house?
Fuck you! Fuck you! And fuck you!
We have two special guests tonight. One of them is our returning friend, fucking Penisaurus Rex, and she has brought someone with her who is Cunt Eastwood.
I think that's the first time I've ever actually called the cops on anybody.
Great, now you're a narc. There was a bit of a shroom wave that went around here.
Thanks, 6 and 60, for fucking distracting the cops.
They're separate Ziplocs.
Maybe that explains the weird strings that he's been dropping when he takes a load outside.
Hello and welcome back, listeners and loyal haters alike, and everyone that is currently suffering from bad decisions and third-degree burns. It's Monday night, July 6, 2015. I'm Pimp Snaggles.
And I am the Irish Car Wreck.
And this is 6
and 60.
Over here on the ones and zeros, running shit and currently expanding his waistline with some carrot cake cupcakes.
Yeah.
DJ Smite.
Shout out to Panera.
Over there on the whiteboard running the sound effects and trying to keep us the fuck out of jail is motherfucking Jones.
You know it.
And then handing out copies of his Menudo mixtape, The Mean Bean is back.
Just you like to party.
And then our new conspiracy guy, Edge, is over there sifting through his Sanskrit notes and making sure he's got everything straight.
Hey. We have two special guests tonight. One of them is our returning friend, fucking Penisaurus Rex.
Penisaurus Rex.
Hey, how y'all doing?
She makes her triumphant return to the show. And she has brought someone with her who is Cunt Eastwood.
Cunt Eastwood.
Yes.
Yo.
So this should be entertaining.
This should be a lot of fun.
Well, with that, let's get into it.
Oh, my God. All right.
Do we just skip everything else and go straight to the 4th of July?
No.
There was some fun.
We can't, man. Because
all right.
There is a lot to recap before the 4th.
That's true. That is true.
As always, Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah, that's where it started.
Which honestly was not that crazy until some crazy bitch showed up here at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you had an encounter.
She had no idea where she was. She had a bottle of vodka that she was clinging to dear life with, and yeah, I tried so many times to get her to go home. She had no idea where she was. No idea what. Like, I asked her several times, do you know what address you're looking for?
But like, she ran like a Kenyan in the Olympics
wearing
high heels when you said the cops were coming.
Yeah, as soon as I called the cops, she was like a fart in the wind. She was gone. I've never seen a chick in high heels run so fast. It was incredible.
Hey, God, random weird people just show up here, dude.
And that's strange, because honestly, I think that's the first time I've ever actually called the cops on anybody.
Like, literally?
I don't call the cops.
Great, now you're a narc.
Right?
Fucking great.
Right?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Talk to you after the
You're
show
that
about 4th
asshole,
of July,
huh?
dude.
You're that asshole.
We can never
see.
be friends again.
Hey,
so, yeah.
dude, if you were here, you would have done the same thing.
No,
all right?
I wouldn't have. I
Yes,
would have.
You would have knocked her the fuck out.
Well, there you go.
That's
drag her,
true, yeah.
drag her over next to the dumpster and leave her.
Yeah.
Just drag her lifeless corpse outside here by the railroad tracks.
I would have took her and her vodka and her high heels and
That's what I was
out
going
in
to
the middle of the
say.
street.
And she would add a new pair of shoes.
Size shoes you wear, bitch.
Give me that vodka.
In my defense, I gave her ample opportunity to leave. I said, I'm going to have to call the cops. I tried to ask for a friend's phone number, anything. Like, just let me see your cell phone so I can call somebody to come and get you, because you are clearly in the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah.
Turns out she lives right behind us.
Well, people were asking me.
She was white.
Right neighborhood, wrong yard.
People were asking me
Get off my
after I
lawn.
hadn't seen the video, and they said, "Who's the Iron Shit Lady?" I'm like, "The Iron Shit Lady."
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, the video on Facebook. I'm like, I don't know of the Iron Shit Lady.
She was in the right neighborhood, wrong alley. Is
Right.
what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then Friday night, Friday night
was
hairy.
a bit weird.
Oh, it got severely drunk out for anyone brown.
It was
specifically
weird,
my
right?
specific color.
I don't know. Everybody was into just fucking throwing down. It was one of those crazy nights.
Yeah.
But motherfucker Jones got a ride home from the sheriff.
I sure did.
Yeah.
What the hell is that about?
A legitimate ride home.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, no, you were done for.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I
the
was
cop
toast.
was sitting outside the
Doing
shop
his
here
reports
and just
is what
waiting.
he said.
Oh, well,
Whatever.
they tend to do that a lot recently. They just sit right across the street.
To do their
waiting for
reports.
us. Yeah. So I walked over and I said, "Hey, can you give her a ride home?" And he said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And she freaked out when he patted her down.
Yeah, he frisked me. He put my hands behind my back, and
She was a little
I
scared,
like,
but he was cool.
Got to make sure you're not
He
carrying
did,
any
really?
weapons.
But
yeah. And I had Vicodin in my pocket.
as he came around the car, I was joking with him. I was like, "We'll see you tomorrow night." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Well, it's 4th of July." And he goes, "Oh, yeah." He goes, "Well, as long as the fireworks don't leave the ground or explode, you're good." And I'm like, "Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow night."
Yeah. In fact, you might want to just camp out, sir. Enjoy the show.
They basically did. So I know Friday night I ended up, I left here at 3, went home and started making green chili till 5 in the morning. Got back up at 7, started doing all the other stuff because we did a bunch of food here on the 4th.
Yeah, it was a hell of a spread.
Yeah, and then we did the parade first thing in the morning. And that was
fuck
cool.
that. It was so
I
hot.
It was hot.
I didn't.
Still feels like I got
hot.
fucking
We,
punched on top of the head, dude, from my sunburn.
I went and met the family, and all of us, we hung out on the patio at the grill and watched it from there. And then went and wandered around the park for just a few minutes, went and hit the beer tent, hung out with the Lundsteads, had a Sapporo, which is terrible beer.
Hey,
I think they're pretty
Cunt
fucking
Eastwood, if you got something
Not
you
bad.
want to say to me, you can just lean forward into the
I
microphone.
totally saw you during the parade, so don't even
I
go
was
there.
I was there. I'm saying I didn't stick around for it. I was drinking Fireball at 10 o'clock in the morning with my breakfast.
You were behind the bar.
No, I
Jesus
know.
Christ.
Oh yeah.
Every time I stopped in, I'm like, this fucking guy, holy shit, this is going to go bad, dude.
No wonder you were hurting so bad.
Yeah, I took a straight nosedive on the 4th.
Yeah,
So we basically,
well, we'll get into that more later.
Yeah, we basically had an army of people just fucking, moving shit around the shop, getting everything ready, getting grills, trailers and shit out of the way, which was cool. Came down with all the food and everything, got the kids fired up. The kids were fucking going ape shit with the fireworks.
They
It was
were
awesome,
going
man.
crazy, man. It was.
They were having a good time, dude. They were having a really good time. And actually, the kids were the most responsible out of everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were sweeping up and shit. Like
My daughter was yelling at us, "Don't light that yet."
Yeah,
right.
That goes
Yeah,
over
they were
there.
telling
on top
us
of
not to
shit.
light
She
it.
had it all organized and shit. It was good, man.
Yeah.
It was a good time. The mini beans were all over it, dude.
I nicknamed her the senator because she's definitely she's got her stuff under control, man.
She was
that
laying
girl
the
can
hammer
that girl
down.
could run this entire place right now. I guarantee it.
So
Tiny G.
That's because her mom is Gigi, so she got shit down.
roughly about the same time that we fired up the grills and cracked the keg, shrooms came out. There was a bit of a shroom wave that went around here. You could definitely see who those people were. They stood out, or lack thereof, standing out. More like just sat around and stared
Laughing at
about.
each other.
Well, I've got for my part, all I can say is, I mean, my behavior, even by my standards, was pretty embarrassing that night. I was dancing out there with a Roman candle like it was my dick, just shooting fireballs into the field.
That, and you sat down and just started eating a half-gallon of ice cream.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Oh, by the end of the
top on it,
night, I
just
turned the
started
quarter
going at
pipe
it.
into a beer slide.
That was that, yeah.
I rode on it a couple
All
times.
I have to say is we win.
Yeah, all the neighbors.
So
Noise violation, be damned.
yeah,
We won that
right.
war.
Yeah, so we now have a third noise violation we're going to be staring down in court, which I think is complete bullshit.
Right.
No, yeah, you even asked him for the fucking goddamn
I asked him for the fireworks ticket.
He was like, no.
Yeah,
Right.
and he was blatantly like, nope, you have priors. We're just going to stick it to you. I'm like, this is bullshit, dude.
Right.
As he's writing the ticket, mortars are going off 2 houses behind him. I'm like, what about those guys? Let's, and those other guys on the other side of the tracks and those
Right.
guys down the street, and he's just like, yeah, if I wasn't messing with you, I'd be over there messing with them. I'm like, okay. I don't see how this is fair, but all right, dude.
Asshole of the week right there.
So,
Remember
and then
counting.
I was getting reports from everybody the next day. Yeah, yesterday, everyone's going, dude, they were up and down the street the whole time, just like circling around you guys and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, well, what are you going to do?
They knew what was going to happen.
Oh,
But he walks up and he's like, he walks up and he goes, you must be a mind reader. You knew I'd be here tonight. I'm like, God damn it. Fucking fantastic. So, yeah.
Well, in his defense, you did warn him a couple of weeks ago.
I did at the bar.
T-bar,
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, they knew what the hell was
And you
going to
warned
happen
him
out
the
here.
night before.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing was, we weren't the only ones. That's my
Right.
whole point. Like
we
whoever,
were just the biggest.
Yeah, and I don't even know that we were the biggest because I mean, whoever called it a noise violation, there was the same shit going on within 100 feet.
Dude,
radius.
I don't know. Those
I don't
mortars
think anybody.
that I had, dude, are pretty loud.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody actually called it in. I think they just came by.
Yeah.
They knew what we were doing, and they just decided, hey, fuck it, we're going to give you guys a ticket.
And you could see it from the sky. I mean, it was right
Right.
above us.
After the fucking cop left, too, all of a sudden, everywhere around on the opposite
Yeah.
side of the tracks, everyone just starts lighting everything
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
We're like,
Thanks, 6 and 60, for fucking distracting the cops.
right?
Well, speaking of that, to backtrack a little bit, there was a shitload of people here Friday night that were fucked up, dude, and they were all here with their cars. As soon as motherfucker Jones got in the cop car and took off, they just scattered like roaches.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's this huge dust
Bail
clouds
out,
coming out
bail
of the parking lot.
We should plan on doing that at least one night every weekend.
Like-
You just take a ride with the cop
Great
home.
decoy.
Right.
Everyone
So,
leave.
I'm sure he had to drive back by and go, there's 20 less vehicles than there was 10 minutes
Dude,
ago.
that's a hell of an idea, though. Just have somebody that's here that's sober be the decoy driver
Yeah.
and drive out of here. And then as soon as they're gone and the cops follow them, everybody else gets the fuck out.
I've done
Or
it
as soon
before.
as
He
they
got pulled
pull him
over for
over.
driving
Oh, yeah.
erratically. Yeah.
We've done that a lot at the T-bar.
Yep,
Take
we
take
sure
the
have.
shot on purpose. Just don't even use your blinker and just turn on
Right.
on the main street, and they'll go, "Oh, they didn't use your blinker."
And then as soon as they realize you're sober, they're like, shit.
Turn around. It's just a
God
fucking
damn it.
mad scramble. Looks like the first Fast and Furious. The second one, everybody's just bailing out of the garage.
Where the fuck did those drunks go?
It's like that. It's like that first 60 feet at the Daytona 500. Just fucking,
Right.
everyone's trying to get out as far as they can.
So, and then yesterday, I didn't do a goddamn thing.
Oh,
Not a goddamn thing. I just fucking laid
I
down.
unfortunately had to. I was like the Walking Dead.
And I unfortunately got to come in and clean up the giant party
Right.
mess.
A huge mess.
That was
Which
a lot
we
of fun.
thank you for.
Speaking
and
of-
Mini
I do
Pimp
thank you for
and
that.
Mini Pimp too.
Yeah,
No,
Mini
that's
Pimp
nice
came
of
in.
him.
Thank you.
Speaking of huge mess, I don't know if you've looked in the bottom of the green fridge, but it looks like green chili or something got spilled all over that damn thing.
God damn
There's
it.
a huge mess in there.
We'll handle that
Green
later.
I'll get on it.
chili.
We'll
Well, it's
handle
not
that
explosive diarrhea. so-
Hey,
that we
speaking
know of.
speaking of
That's
which, my
after you
2
eat
shots
it.
didn't really kill me that bad on the bottom end.
The what?
The 2 shots that I took that night.
Oh, shit.
I was taking shots of the hot green chili.
Speaking of cleaning up, though, Motherfucker Jones had an interesting experience when she
Oh
was
my
cleaning
god,
up.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Do tell, please.
Next to the toilet, I found a used tampon. Just laying on
Ain't
the
no
floor.
party like a 6 and 60 party.
I tell you what, that was definitely a double Glover right there, and I was gagging with an entire wad of paper
Who the fuck
towels.
just whips one of those things out?
I don't
You know
know.
what? There was
But
also a pair of underwear.
I was going
in
to say,
there
how did you miss
at
the
some point.
shit-stained underwear that were sitting right next to it?
I never saw the underwear. Somebody
They're-
had picked them
Jesus,
up,
man.
I guess.
They're both in separate Ziplocs, so listeners, if you want to come and claim your prize, come on down.
Okay, so the question is, you can flush tampons, right?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you really shouldn't. though.
You can. It's
drop one in a cup
It's a
of
bad
soda.
idea, but you can flush them.
I'm just thinking in this particular case, lots of people around.
Flush it.
Flush it. Yeah, don't throw it on the floor.
And there's a
Great
trash
toilet
can
paper
right
rack,
there.
I'm just thankful the dogs didn't find it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wandering
Yeah,
around.
no kidding.
The dude to have a half a tampon hanging out of his ass. What's the string?
Maybe that explains the
Give it a
weird
pull.
strings that he's been dropping when he takes a load outside. and I got to follow him
man,
around and
dude.
try to snap it off for him.
It's like string cheese, Dad.
He's crying
Okay.
like a little girl, and I'm trying to
This
snap a string off
conversation
of his
just
ass.
took a really bad turn.
So bad. Yeah, that one's gross. So, yeah, hey, it was what it was. I don't know. And then you guys did some drinking yesterday, right?
No, I didn't. I drank one.
Right.
I drank one. I
Motherfucker
mean, I didn't even drink
Viagra.
a beer. I drank a freaking limerita. Whoever brought that shit over here, don't ever bring it back.
Well,
That
that's
is
why
the
they
most
fucking left it in
god-awful
Why did you
piss
drink
drink.
it then, dipshit? You said that last time you drank one. I promise
That's
you.
what I
You said
told
that
him.
last time. I don't know.
That might have been, let's see, the butt cream lady.
Could have been.
Yeah, it
They
could've
had a
been.
backpack full
Their
of them.
crew, yeah. There was goddamn. There's a lot of people. Here
There were
too.
a lot of
was.
people.
I don't know what would you guys estimate it at?
I don't-
40?
Yeah, I don't know.
at the
I mean, people showed
don't
up
know,
that told
man.
me they weren't coming. Like,
Right.
told me straight up, they're like, "There's no fucking way we're coming down there
And then
on
they
the
were
4th
here.
of July." And then they were here drinking, and I'm like, "Yes, what's going on?"
Welcome.
I'm surprised the neighbors didn't show up.
You know
Which
what?
neighbors?
God damn it, we
Right
should have.
here. Right? On
Oh, the
next-
crazy neighbors? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, maybe that's how we avoid noise tickets from now on. We just invite everybody within like a 5-block radius. And we're like, all right, just get over to the
Well,
shop.
at least that way we can narrow down who called us in.
Right.
For damn sure.
Yeah, I think if we count the kids, probably somewhere closer to 50.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, shit, there's, 10 adults in here, and it was, like, way fucking more than
Yeah,
that.
I
there was a
wasn't
shitload
here.
of kids.
Hey, I'm just glad that,
in spirit.
nobody's kids got hurt or anything.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know
much stuff we were lighting off, man.
Everybody was pretty much safe.
I walked in the door to come to the actual studio side of the shop, and there was just a shit ton of kids. I'm like, I'm not going in there. There's fucking kids in there. Hell no.
It was funny, dude. Maya walks in here and he goes, how long have we had a PlayStation here? I'm like, the whole time. He's like, oh my God. He just
no.
He was
The
gone.
best was when Rex shut that kid down.
Just shut it off?
Yeah, I was like, because I walked in and there was some like little kid playing
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, and I was like,
Probably my boy.
Was that Guy playing?
Oh, was it
I think it was Guy, yeah, and
I was like, who's letting this little kid play this game of Rex?
He was effectively playing it, though.
Right.
He plays mine all the time.
Okay, well, look, I just saw him and I was like, I don't think so, buddy.
Yeah, I was both Rex and I.
Part of that guy.
Broke his heart.
When we walked in here, I was like, dude, that little kid should not be playing that game.
He'll get over it. I'll contribite to the delinquency
He's
of a minor,
over it,
but
right?
not that minor.
He's
all right?
cataloging your face for future killings. That's what he's doing.
I'm like Steve Buscemi from Billy Madison. He's already got my name written
Right,
down
yeah,
on
no,
a
if he
list.
becomes a serial killer, you're his first target. You're guaranteed.
When I snap, you'll be the first one to go.
Yeah, you are fucked.
It's cool. We had him a beer
my youngest
afterwards.
boy's only about 2 years older than him, dude. He'd teach you how to run that motherfucker, dude.
All right, so
Give him another year or two. He'll be
we are into the interview segment.
The interview, yes. Here
Unless
we go.
anybody else has anything else they want to add about the weekend, but I don't know.
Anybody? You?
Fuck the 5th of July.
Totally sober.
Totally sober. Wow, that's
Except for the night before,
okay, good.
which went to 3 a.m.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Anyone else remember Cole wrestling a girl?
Yep. Basically humping a girl in the parking lot.
Yeah, okay. He walked around growling at everybody. I said, don't growl at me. I will knock you the fuck out.
Stop stealing my lines, man.
It was shortly after that he went home.
Yeah, he got put to bed.
Yeah.
And then I guess he came back. I don't remember that, but I don't know. Anyways, dumbass. So yeah, let's go with the interview questions.
Right, Cunt Eastwood.
Cunt Eastwood is on deck.
Where are you from? That means I'm not at bat yet.
Yeah.
You don't have to be afraid of the microphone.
Yeah, scoot up. I'm not at
It kind of looks like a
yet.
penis. You can get closer to it. It's all
I'll give you an easy one. Where
Just
are you
don't
from?
suck it, please.
I was born at Poudre Valley Hospital. I live in Wellington. I've lived in Wellington almost 30 years now.
Jesus.
Wow.
I win.
You should get some goals.
My goal.
Just saying.
My goal is to graduate from 4th grade.
I graduated the 6th grade. Only took me 3 years.
Said, hell, you're 18, son.
So stupid.
Airplane. Fuck, he's 14 years old.
All right. What do you got there, Smite? What are you going to hit her with?
What do you do for a living?
I'm the executive chef at T-Bar. Yeah, I said that. I don't care. And she called in today for this show.
Are you the only one that gets
Hey,
fired?
sorry.
Hey,
I'm
own
so
that
sorry.
shit, bitch. Own that shit.
Okay.
Don't
Executive
apologize.
chef?
The owners of the T-Bar.
Own that shit.
I will tell you the truth later.
You're the executive chef of a kitchen that just reheats things in the microwave.
Which means you have the sharpest pair of scissors to open the bags and boxes.
No,
right?
I don't even reheat. I clean on the floor on my hands and knees.
She just lets it get to room temperature and serves it that way.
You gotta eat it, or do you want some more coffee?
Sloppy or extra sloppy?
Can't do that on television.
The green chilies
Whatever happened to that show? That was
Do you
awesome.
remember the other night we were watching in the bar?
Oh, that's right. We were.
Fucking barf.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
One
man.
barf burger to go.
Yeah.
You know, drunk thought's gonna come after me tomorrow. It's gonna happen.
Probably.
Yeah, fuck
Probably. Aren't they after you anyways?
Yes.
All right, what do you got? Rick?
Fuck was
At
that?
what age did you lose your virginity?
19.
Wow. Jesus.
Quick.
I don't even think you finished the sentence,
No,
dude.
I didn't.
I
Technical
know.
She
13.
knew what was coming. Technically 13, but 19?
Oral
What-
doesn't count.
What age do you think your sister lost her virginity at?
Jesus Christ.
Just before her 18th.
All right, well,
She's shaking her head no.
I don't know who my sister is, though.
okay, good.
We lost her.
That explains a lot about your family.
What do you got, you know?
All right, if there was a movie made about your life, who would play you and why?
Melissa McCarthy.
Fucking hey.
'Cause she's
goddamn. For those that can't, for those,
Yeah, but
for those,
she's funny as
for the
hell.
listening audience, that's an appropriate response.
She's awesome. Man.
Catherine Mannheim. Because she's not funny and she's fat. Is that better?
No. I think Melissa McCarthy's. That's good.
Yes.
Works. Yeah.
That's good.
Works great.
Like lava coming out of me.
How many times have you been arrested?
Technically 4.
Technically,
Why do you got to put technically in there? What's that
allegedly
all about?
4?
What's not?
like,
What is a
Allegedly.
non-technical arrest?
They let me go.
Oh,
On,
well,
on the 4th one. No,
Then that's
the,
not
the
an
second
arrest,
one. No,
right?
first one.
I got you
So
beat.
3.
Maybe it's the third one.
You got us all beat combined.
Did they have
Yeah.
to sexually abuse you before they let you go, or what?
Or was it the other way around? Did you sexually
would be
abuse them
hot.
before they
I
were just like, get the
actually-
fuck out of here?
No, I blame somebody else.
Did you have to get blowjobs for you to get out of jail? Is that's
Well,
what
there
they're
was this
asking
one
you?
girl. She was awesome.
What was her name?
No names
She had
because
a
One
sweet
day
lady
in
boner?
band camp. This one time.
I didn't play flute.
One was bitch and one was
Well,
daddy.
whatever.
The tuba.
The tuba.
Can you name 5 porn movies and/or porn stars?
Yes, I can.
Okay, then name them, please.
I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. We got Jenna Jameson and then Ron Jeremy. We got Edward Penis Hands, Screamers, and then one more. Bootylicious, and there's also Butt Surfers, which I like a lot. And there was this, of course, you know.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
We've never had anybody.
She's the
name
first one
extra,
go
have we?
over in less than 30 seconds.
We're gonna need you to.
Wow.
You can
She's up
stop
to
at
7.
5. You can stop at 5.
That's why I said we've never had anyone name over.
Yeah.
I was
If we-
basically.
If we let her keep going, that'd be the rest of the show.
I was
That's
basically
fine.
just
You win.
asking for the top 5 of your collection at home. Is all I was asking for.
I have no
So-
porn.
Obviously, Edward Penis Hands comes in very high on that.
That one is terrible.
No
He's a local.
Screamers is better.
Okay, good.
Sorry. We're done.
What do you got, Smiley?
Have you ever lived in a trailer park?
No. I lied. I lived in a trailer, but it wasn't in a park.
It was laying on its side in the street, but it
It's
wasn't
still
in a
there.
park.
It's in Wellington.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Is a trailer laying in the park considered a trailer park?
Tornadoes happen. Dude.
They do happen.
You know what? Be real, man. People
I am
die.
real. Yeah, well, but they're mostly people in trailer parks.
Can you explain how you wrecked your bike last week?
Yes.
So 6 and 60 was having this after party at the grill.
After party.
Yeah, okay.
Just a party
After.
It's called Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah.
No, it was Thirsty Monday.
No, that was just us hanging out,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
That's
just what we do.
Hanging out
We were
Monday.
unwinding
Monday
after
Night
the show.
Mayhem. That's what happens after the show's over.
And I
We have
decided
to
to
go
get on my
unwind.
bike after everybody says, don't get on your bike. Even I'm like, I shouldn't get on this bike. Get on there. Bam. Right away. I knew it was broken and messed up my hands, my
and just so
elbow,
everybody knows, this
and-
is a bicycle, not a motorcycle.
Yeah, right.
and
With a giant green seat.
broke some ribs, both my knees, my feet. But my face is good. And
That's
Except for that
debatable.
spot Julie
the
is
only
still-
thing that happened, the
You're
only
a
thing,
fucking dick.
I like
You're a
my face. I
fucking
don't
dick.
care. Anyway, the only thing that was really broken on the bike was the chain fell off.
Well, so that's what caused the accident? Was the chain
Yes.
falling off?
And flip flops and alcohol.
Oh god.
A lot of alcohol.
They should never ride with flip flops ever.
We saw some dude eat it on flip flops yesterday coming back from the dog park.
Nice, dude.
Tried to
Dude,
act all
I don't
cool,
know.
you know.
Watching a bicycle accident is one of the funniest damn things
Well,
you'll
okay,
ever see.
so now I'm going to go one further on that because my 2 favorite things are a bicycle accident by somebody that's dressed very casual in flip flops
Yeah.
and things of that nature, possibly Hawaiian shirt or a tank top.
Light colored.
Just eating shit casually. Bam! That, and when somebody falls downstairs carrying papers.
Oh, yeah.
That is my favorite. Those are my 2 favorite things to see. It's just papers and shit go flying everywhere. Fucking love it, dude.
Because there's no way you can play that shit off
No,
when you
there's
get
no.
up.
Because especially the papers, you're just like, God damn it.
Unless Bam Margera's standing behind you and shoved you down the
Right.
stairs, there's no way to explain that.
That's
shit.
all
But
you,
that's
buddy.
the best way to meet somebody. Then you're like, you can be like, oh, let me help you pick that up.
Or
And
you
then,
can stand,
know,
point, and laugh,
yeah,
which is what
that's
I do.
true.
I would
That's what
probably
would
point
do.
and laugh.
Yeah. I don't give a shit if Cindy Crawford falls down the stairs. I'm still pointing.
That shit's
and
still
laughing.
funny.
Fuck you. I don't give a fuck.
He's on. Then I'd help her pick him up.
Yeah,
right?
then you help her. You
Now Selma
definitely have
Hayek.
to
Now
point
Selma
and laugh.
Hayek falls down the stairs, and I'll take a minute and go help her pick up some papers.
And then
I'm still gonna
no,
laugh
no,
inside
no,
though.
And then laugh. No.
I remember watching the head cheerleader fall up the stairs when I was in high school. Funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. dude.
Great coordination.
I
dipshit.
I
fall
literally
upstairs.
laughed out loud while she was standing right there, even though I knew she was gonna, murder me. But I was just like, that
Yeah,
was the
fuck
funniest
it.
damn thing I've ever seen.
I fall
Look.
upstairs a lot personally myself. So I can feel her
So,
pain.
before we move on, though, fucking Penisaurus Rex, what's new in your life? Welcome back to town, by the way.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I still work at Sprouts.
Right.
Fuck that apron.
Well, it is what it is. You're
But
the one
it's-
that works there, not us.
Well, it's really good to see you guys.
Absolutely.
I miss you guys.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks
we're glad
for
you're
having
back. Would you
I still
stop
fuck
sliding that
penises.
across the
Seriously.
table? Fucking A. You damn right you do. We hope you do, anyways. You were gone for a long while there. You know, who knows? You could have came back lesbian. It happens. It happens.
It's a possibility.
I thought she was already lesbian.
Oh, well, there you go.
Thank God that didn't really happen. No.
Aw.
Still like the penis.
All right, well, that's good.
That's good. I mean, if,
Well, you got a
if
problem
Bruce
with
Jenner can
lesbians
become
now?
a woman, then you never
Just saying
know.
that the letters for her name
Are you
would
saying
have
fucking
changed.
Penisaurus Rex is going to become a penis?
No, I'm just saying she could if she really wanted to.
And I wasn't sure where you were going with that, so I was just asking. All right, so let's go on to...
The name kind of goes both ways. So
turns out so.
Change her name to Steve.
Daniel.
Daniel? You're going to
yeah.
Daniel?
Yeah, you can go with that.
Hi,
Might as
I'm
well.
Danny.
Might as well. It seems
It
good.
looks like Daniel.
Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
That's
All right, so go on to weird news.
yeah.
All right, so mine is titled, is this from you or does, okay. So this mine's entitled Always Wear Clean Undies. A lake buffer woman, or butler. Hey, you don't know. Could have been Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes. Who the fuck knows? There's probably a buffer lake up there. Who the fuck knows?
There's a train.
A lake butler woman was arrested on a drunken...
Gotta love the train.
Yes.
Gotta love the train, yeah. Was arrested on a drunken driving charge early Wednesday morning after Gainesville police said they found her asleep, partially clothed, and in the driver's seat of a sports utility vehicle, SUV, that was running at an intersection. At 3:10 a.m., the Gainesville Police Department received a call about a Lincoln SUV that had stopped in the middle of Northwest 43rd and Northwest 23rd Avenue.
That's
Gainesville PD arrived 10 minutes later and found the SUV still in the roadway, and a woman, later identified as 31-year-old Casey Lynn McCrae, asleep behind the wheel. The transmission was in drive, and McCrae's foot was on the brake pedal.
Thank God.
Hey, that's what I call
If
good
you're going to
control,
pass
man.
out, at least
Right?
pass
Yeah.
out with your foot on the brake.
Absolutely.
GPD officers banged on the windows of the Lincoln and eventually woke McCrae, who was wearing a small white blouse that was inside out and backward.
And backwards.
You know
That
that
takes
was
talent.
You know that was a sweet
put
fucking
shit
party.
on backwards.
Yeah,
dude.
she
You know
had
that
just
was a
got
sweet
some,
party.
that's why.
Also, she was only wearing underwear and a pair of jeans was found in the back seat of the vehicle. Party was in the back seat.
She had enough
Driver
thought
up
to
front,
carry
party
her-
in the back.
And here's
carry
a
her
shocker.
jeans with
McCrae reeked of alcohol and her eyes were red and watery, the report said. She mumbled as she spoke and told GPD officers she believed she was in Lake Butler. Good for her. A breath test revealed she had a blood alcohol concentration of 0.14.
Oh, that's a solid effort.
I mean, it's solid, but that's not that
That's a
bad.
DUI.
It's not terrible, but that's definitely.
If she was
DUI.
like 100 pounds.
I mean, it's twice DUI,
You know,
but
at .17, you're at an aggravated DUI.
yeah,
So-
but okay.
I know
so
that one all
She was
too
probably
well.
a small
I'm
woman.
just saying, my first DUI, I was a 0.28.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but
you're a
look how big
guy.
you are.
And
You're
it was
a big
legit,
guy.
dude. Like, seriously, if I wouldn't have ran the red light, I'd have made it home. I'd have been totally fine.
It depends on the state
it-
too. Each
it's
state
like,
have
fuck that
one
red
that's
light.
When you get
different
closer to
limits.
0.40 is when you start dying, right?
That's what they say, but
.40
We got
is
stories about
0.32, you're supposed to
allegedly.
be dead.
we had a story about a homeless guy that had a 0.43,
Yeah.
and he was still walking. So
Yeah, and probably articulating just fine.
inside the SUV, officers found 20 grams of what they believed was marijuana.
Yeah.
How do you not know it's marijuana? Like,
Salvia.
What they believed.
we're terrible cops. We aren't sure if it's marijuana or not.
We should take this to the lab.
And a pipe that smelled like burnt marijuana. Okay. So
I
we're
don't
going
know
to do
what
the
it
math
looks
on this
like.
one.
Here's your clue.
We're going to go ahead and put two and two together on
The
this
principles of detection tell me that this is marijuana.
one. There was also an unlabeled prescription bottle of pills, the report
Oh,
states.
shit.
Good
That's
thing motherfucker Jones wasn't first on scene.
That's right.
They wouldn't have found that.
God damn it. Fuck.
McCrae was charged with drunken driving, possession of marijuana, and possession of a drug paraphernalia. She was taken to the Volusia County Jail, and she was released on her own recognizance on Wednesday morning.
Wow.
Man, at least she had some clothes on. She made an effort, right?
right.
They let her out on a
And
PR, huh?
She brought her jeans with her. That,
Right.
She must have been a first
She
offense.
was driving a very nice vehicle.
And that takes
though,
a
which
lot of
kinda-
self-control to pass out at the wheel and keep your foot on the brake pedal.
I know.
Because, yeah, I would have rolled out in there and got hit by a bus.
She's
dude.
probably rubbing one
that's
off.
just me. That's right.
This is
Rubbing one off and then went,
I'm going to take a nap right here at this red light. Fuck it.
What do you got, man?
I mean, I've personally known a couple of dudes that have passed out at a stoplight while they were waiting, to come to work in the morning, and they get to work and they're like, "Holy shit! I don't know how I made it."
Right.
Maybe you just call in sick next time.
I did that the other night when I fell asleep on that little couch out there.
Yes,
I barely
you
made it home.
dude.
I woke up in Old Town one time to a cop knocking on my window. The car was running. It was January. The car was running. And he was cool. He's like, "No, we've been driving around for the last 6 hours and noticed you haven't moved. So, we figured you were sleeping. So we're going to go ahead and let you call someone to come get you." I was like, "Oh, thank God, dude."
Thank you.
So, what's your phone number?
Yeah.
God, you get so lucky. If that would have been me, they'd have been like, "Bitch, let's go."
I get
right
so
now.
lucky unless it's 4th of July.
That's true.
Fucking noise tickets.
Because now there's priors.
I can
And
skip DUIs.
That's why they would have
but-
hauled you off.
Well, he gets
priors.
tickets. I get hauled in fucking Larimer County.
Yeah, whatever. It's all good. Go
Right.
ahead.
So I have a story here entitled "Helicopter Dick," which is my go-to move.
Yes.
He is trademarking it as we speak.
Right.
Yes.
This is coming out of
Patent
Johnstown,
pending.
Pennsylvania. Police say a Pennsylvania robbery suspect has diversified his criminal portfolio by exposing himself to a shop owner before taking cash and a woman's outfit from a clothing store.
So he held the store up with his dick?
Welcome up. Yeah, exactly.
This is a stick up and also a hard on, in case you didn't know.
Has anybody seen Caitlyn Jenner recently? Richland Township Police Detective Kevin Gallup said Tuesday's heist at the King and Queen shop near Johnstown was more than just your typical robbery. Police say the man walked into the store and exposed himself. The befuddled store owner nonetheless helped him look for some women's clothing, but when she tried to ring up the transaction, he pushed her and demanded money. Police say the man took a large skirt and a purple lace-trimmed blazer. They believe the items might have been intended as a gift. If so, they're hoping the recipient or anyone else who knows the man will call the police.
Wangers on the glass at the Alana Club? Ain't no good. Ain't no good.
Here's the deal. Honestly, I would never do it. But
You would love to.
If you're going to rob a store, what better way than to walk in there and
It's
just
a
start
sweet
waving it
distraction.
around?
I agree.
Because
why didn't
people
you-
will be terrified. Like, as much as they're terrified by a gun, they're going to be even more terrified by you swinging your dick at them.
Right, that's true.
Well, she was terrified, but why didn't she call the cops when he
Right.
pulled his dick out?
Right.
I mean,
Instead,
that's
she
your
helped
first sign
him-
that shit's going wrong.
I do have a
Just
sweet
saying.
pickup line. What are you going to say?
Instead, she helps the
give
guy-
props.
Instead, she helps the guy
Let
pick
me
out
help
some
you find a
ladies.
skirt, sir.
This is
she
too
might
big
have
for my
felt-
body.
She might have felt there was a connection there. I don't know.
Right?
And then shit got weird. What are you going to do?
Shit wasn't weird the second his dick came out.
Well, whatever. You don't know what she's into. I don't know, man.
It was a black guy, huh?
Probably. Did it say he was black? What was his name?
It didn't say.
What was it? It didn't say what his name was?
Nope. It
BBC.
did not say what his name was. No.
We're going to go with it was a black guy. Fair enough. It was in Pennsylvania, so it was
It was
either
in
an Amish guy
Pennsylvania.
or a black guy.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you.
God, I hope it was an Amish guy.
And the skirt was so
Would be
lady
awesome.
like
With his hat on still.
Yes, and his big old beard hanging down.
Maybe it was a fucking weirdo he's now wearing a purple skirt and a red blazer or whatever.
No, that was for his old lady. Haven't you ever seen Bad Santa?
All
Don't
right,
forget the loofah.
So I got one from our out-of-state news correspondent, Dozer.
Yes, for Dozer.
This says a woman nabbed in nipple stabbing. A 65. Oh, this gets good. This is good. A 65-year-old woman accused of stabbing her son in the nipple with a pencil after he complained she bought too much stuff at Walmart, got locked up and arrested. Affidavit state. Gail Higley's son told Port Lucie police June 11th that he came home from a bar and discovered Higley made a lot of unnecessary purchases at Walmart, spent a bunch of money. He said they argued over the spending habits and his mother stabbed his left nipple with a pencil and slapped his face. That sounds like motherfucker Jones' house, dude.
You don't talk
Straight
to your
up.
mom
No,
like that.
I would never stab anybody in the nipple. I would cut your nipple the fuck off,
Well, you could probably do it with a pencil.
but I would not
Fucking
stab you
vicious.
in the nipple.
Police noticed a small mark on the nipple in question.
Yeah. I wonder if it was like
The
a,
alleged nipple.
the nipple in question. There's
Is this
only
allegedly
two.
the nipple?
But I wonder, it had to be like a straightforward stabbing. She didn't like try to stab downward at him.
I don't.
right?
Yeah, no, it had to be straightforward. You would think, because otherwise it'd be a big gash, right? Big like wound. Meanwhile, the accused nipple stabber said she argued with her son over how she prepared lasagna for dinner. She put the lasagna, an Italian dish featuring cheese, noodles, and tomato sauce. Who the fuck wrote this?
Thanks for describing how to make
Christ.
lasagna, you dumbass.
Yes, thank you. Baked at 350 for an hour and a half.
That's Project Lasagna.
In the microwave, but he wanted it in the oven. Higley said she slapped her son but denied stabbing him with a pencil. Higley appeared intoxicated, as did her son. Go figure.
Of course.
Obviously.
Vodka.
Like,
Investigators found a pencil with no tip, but the affidavit didn't specify. They brought in CSI for this one, too. We noticed the missing lead was in the man's chest. But the affidavit didn't specify whether it was number 1 or number 2. Jesus,
Where do you
man.
get number 1
Oh, my
pencils?
God.
Or whether it was equipped with an eraser. Well, this seems
What
like a
does that
completely incomplete police
Who wrote
report.
this fucking
is.
story?
Hold
I
on.
mean, this is.
It's also unclear whether the pencil was among the alleged Walmart purchases.
Jesus Christ.
Police arrested Higley on battery charge. She was taken to St. Lucie County Jail.
Well,
Do
if
they-
she just bought the pencils,
All right.
I wonder if she had to sharpen it.
Oh, no, you can buy
before she
pre-sharpened
stabbed
ones.
him.
In the
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they're sharp as a motherfucker, too.
in your entire life, have you ever seen a number 1 pencil?
I've heard of them.
I've never.
A number one
all the
is
kids that live in
32 years
trailer
of being
parks
alive, I've
use
never seen a
those.
number 1 pencil.
a number 1
I've
pencil is
got
a
some.
charcoal pencil that you used to draw with.
All the poor
number
kids
one's
use
actually a
those.
really hard pencil. The softer you get, the higher.
Right,
number
right. The
is.
higher number
Like
is
a number
softer,
8,
yeah.
dude. Like you can. It's like eyeliner.
Right.
While we recap that, though, what does the eraser have to do with anything?
I don't know. The police
They
report
said
was incomplete.
like she's just gonna erase it off his nipple and we can move on.
I don't fucking know, man.
Evidence is all gone, man.
Oh, Jesus, dude. You know, people are fucked up, man. People are fucked up. All right, so what do we got? What do we got for sports?
Oh, I had a couple of things that I was going to talk
Women's
about.
won in soccer against Japan. It was fucking awesome.
We're number
Was
1.
it Japan or Germany? Was it Japan?
They beat Japan.
Okay.
5-2.
So-
It was awesome.
So we're number 1.
Sorry.
We'll just run through this
Sorry.
real quick because we do got to get to Edge and his conspiracy stuff. But I don't. Did you see the wreck at Daytona yesterday?
Yes, dude.
Holy shit, dude.
that was gnarly.
How did that fence even catch that car? Holy shit!
Well, I mean, they put that shit in place. I think it was back in like the mid '90s. Like a whole half a car went through the fucking fence and killed a bunch of people.
I've never seen anything like that, dude. That was fucking insane.
Oh, it's gnarly, dude. Those fences are badass, man.
Well, they're going
They're
200
badass.
miles an hour.
But yeah, I mean, he got up and walked away from it. So there's that, and then I just had a quick note about athletes doing dumb shit on their off time.
Most of them.
So Rory
murdering people.
McIlroy ruptured a tendon in his ankle or something playing soccer over the weekend, and then some dude from the Giants
Who's Irish?
did nerve damage to his hand lighting off fireworks.
Yes.
So, good job, fellas.
It wasn't with us.
Way to toe the line there and make sure you keep making money.
Did anybody else hear about the? Was it the World Boxing Organization's thinking about stripping Mayweather of his title?
Oh yeah,
I
no,
did
they're
hear
going.
about
They're
that,
going
yeah.
to. I looked into that. It's because they were expecting him to vacate. Because I think when he fought Pacquiao, he was at 147, and he's got 2 different titles at 154. So they're just going to take the 147 title,
Make him start fighting up weight.
Yeah, but I mean, he's going to retire anyway. So
Yeah,
He's not going to go with Pacquiao one more time.
I don't think so.
Pussy.
he should be fucking defending those other titles too, instead of just this one constantly. Over and
Well,
over.
I agree. I mean, if you got 5 different belts in boxing, you should be obligated to defend every fucking one.
Fucking A. Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to
At
pick and
least
choose what
once a year.
fights.
Yeah, you can't just stop.
Yeah,
Like,
you
"Oh, no,
can't
I'm
just
good."
hold on to it and be like, no, I'm going to move up in weight and fight this other guy.
Speaking of which, though, I did on the 4th of July, while I was cooking throughout the day, they had a Rocky Marathon.
Yeah?
Dude. It was sweet, man. It was fucking sweet. I totally forgot. I totally forgot. Dude, I totally forgot about how fake the whole fucking Clubber Lang fucking shit
Oh
looked
my
like.
God,
I mean,
yeah.
you're talking like 4 or 5 inches away from the face when they're swinging, dude. I was like, God damn it, that was cheesy. It seemed so cool when I was a kid, though.
Stallone didn't really want to get knocked the fuck out by Mr. T, man. That dude, he, in real life, was a badass, dude.
Dude, and at that
Started out
point,
as a
though,
fucking
do you know
bodyguard.
how he got famous, though? A little bit of information. Could go on entertainment, but I'm going to do it now. He actually, his first like piece of fame came from like a bartender competition.
Who's that?
No,
Mr. T?
It
No
was a bouncer. It was a
fucking
bouncer
way. Mr. T.
competition.
Okay, I was
Yes,
gonna
Mr.
say.
T. It
That
was a
guy,
bouncer
couldn't
competition.
bartend.
It was basically, okay, so like you remember back in the days when they had like NBC Sports and you had no idea what the fuck you were going to see on Sunday?
Yeah.
Well, it was downhill sliding on snow
Yep.
shovels and shit or whatever. They had a bar bounce competition and he like won, like throwing dudes like over bars and shit. Like it was like people like served themselves up to be thrown over bars and out of doors.
Back in the 80s when bouncing was like glorified.
Yeah.
You know, that's when they made Roadhouse and made it look like it was one of the
Exactly.
greatest jobs you
Yes.
could ever have.
Yeah, I know.
I
his-
drive a BMW, but I'm a bouncer.
I know his
shithole country
personal
bar.
card that he handed to people had his name and number on
Uh-huh.
there, but it also said it quoted, "No protector greater than God or no protector greater than me, thank God, or some shit.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that
Can't
was his
say it
first
right.
bit of fame. Was a bar bouncing competition.
It's a fun job. We did it for 7 years.
Yeah, that's fun, but that's
really
how he
fun
got
job.
famous.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
I
yeah,
would
he wasn't bad.
probably be good at that.
Almost every
Well,
night. I'd look at myself in the mirror and be like,
That's
"Oh, we're
debatable.
getting a fight tonight."
Right. Anything else for sports?
Fuck
think that's pretty
Viagra.
much- I think that's pretty
Well,
much
yeah,
it.
fuck Viagra and all his teams.
Yeah, and all his
fucking
fucking
sitting
teams.
here, so fuck that guy.
Baseball All-Star games
LA
coming up.
sucks.
Nobody
Who
cares.
gives a shit?
NBA free agency. Nobody cares.
When
I
you
got
have to-
suspended from the Wellington Rec.
Really?
What the
Yeah,
fuck
for 2
for?
games.
We're gonna need
For
that.
fucking
We're
what?
gonna need that
on,
story.
No, for playing on the Mayor Wellington's team when I'm on a different team.
Well, shouldn't the
that's
mayor be
fucking
able to
retarded.
override that?
Right? He's the
I'm
mayor.
gonna fight it.
Yeah, make a call.
I'm going to.
You know what? That fucking guy that runs that. Fucking God.
Should we say his name?
No.
Why not?
No.
Not
We'll
yet.
just call him Superman Socks. How about
Yeah,
that?
we'll call him Superman Socks. And he's a fucking asshole. Fuck that guy. Fucking guy's a dick. Anyways,
He's a cunt. He's a cunt. You
I
can
love
say
softball.
Let's bring Edge in here.
let's bring Edge in here with his newest conspiracy. He assures me he has a good one this week.
No, I didn't. I told you I didn't have much gumption.
I thought the last two were good, but it was fine.
Yeah, well, and we're keeping with the theme. It's all admitted shit still.
Okay, good.
You know, about how much the government loves you and how much they're willing to take care of you.
Fair enough.
Oh, they love me a lot.
So,
Picking up the sarcasm.
The
They love your
Tuskegee,
bank account.
the Tuskegee syphilis study. Anybody?
I heard of the Tuskegee Airmen, but I don't know about the study. I don't know.
So they diagnosed 400 poor black men with syphilis and didn't treat them, even though they had penicillin that could have cured it, because they wanted to just watch them and see how
the disease played out.
See how it played out, and every single one of them
Wow.
died.
Yeah,
What
kills
the
you.
fuck?
And
Yeah.
Holy shit.
yeah, they never.
Is that real shit?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Tuskegee experiments. They
Yep.
did all kinds of crazy.
Were they in the service?
No, they were poor sharecroppers. Back in, they followed them from 32 to 72.
Because what was because the Tuskegee? What does the Tuskegee mean? I don't remember.
It's a town, I believe, in
Yeah, I think it's
in
like
Alabama.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Is
all right.
it Alabama or Oklahoma?
Alabama.
Okay.
And some
may be more
some
than
of them
one.
came on like to be like the first black pilots in the air.
Right, yeah,
like,
the
actually
Tuskegee
doing-
Airmen,
yeah.
But so okay, all right.
Yeah,
Yep.
I watched a movie about that the other day.
It's called the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, about those guys.
So,
Cool movie, actually.
I got a whole
It is
list
a great
of different experiments. You know, you kind of bogarted all my time over there.
No, you're good.
So-
Carry on.
Oh, another
plenty
really,
of time.
another really good one is
We got enough time.
Dr. Leo Stanley was in charge of San Quentin, and from 1918 to 1951, and he was experimenting with rejuvenation, which was taking guys they had just executed in prison, taking their testicles and putting them into old senile men to see if they would
What?
get
the
rejuvenated. Oh, dude, this one gets way better. So
Does Bruce Jenner know about this?
after
Because man, we could have saved him.
So after
Right?
after a little bit of time, the experimental demand, they couldn't keep up with the executed testicles, so they went to animal testicles.
Oh my god.
And they got some goats, boars, and deer testicles.
This
And
is
they
when
put them into
bestiality
other men.
started.
Well, instead of actually putting them in this time, because it was, cross-special, specialties?
We got it.
So go
Special.
He made a slurry of them and injected it into their abdomen just
Oh
under
my
the skin.
god.
Wow, what the
What?
Yeah.
fuck?
Like put them in
What
a
the fuck would
blender
that
and
do?
A ball shake.
It was
Not
to
like-
try to help, as you get old, your hormonal imbalance, right? So this guy thought you
Right.
could rejuvenate, like the fountain of life, through fucking
Testosterone.
Well, and you got to realize that back in those days, I mean, like 1913 to 1950 or whatever, when this guy was in charge, like obviously medical practices were pretty primitive, so they had no idea what they were doing. That's why they were experiments. Like, hey, let's see what happens.
Until
if-
500 years ago, people thought the world was flat. So yeah, we've come a ways.
Yeah. So in the 50s, they infected about 24 volunteering prison inmates with gonorrhea in a federal penitentiary in Atlanta.
Volunteered?
Well, yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly volunteered. Yeah,
At
okay.
the point
fair
of a
enough.
gun, probably.
Yeah.
And the bacteria was pumped directly into the urinary tract through the penis.
Oh, God.
God
Damn, son. Jesus.
And oddly enough, they came down with the infection.
Imagine that.
Carry on, buddy. Keep going.
This was published in the Journal of American Medical Association. And they did treat those guys with antibiotics, so that was nice.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, that was very nice of them.
Nicer way and give the guys like some like infected lotion and a handful of porn or something. Fuck.
See, that would have been at least more humane.
Well, that was Guatemala.
I agree.
That was Guatemala in 46 and 48, where they infected female sex workers with gonorrhea or syphilis, and then allowed them to have unprotected sex with soldiers and inmates.
That'd be the way to go.
Jesus, man.
And,
wait, is this man on
like
man
the way
sex?
to go or the way to go?
No,
either way.
Oh, okay.
And American taxpayers paid for
Jesus,
for
man.
Wow.
But when not enough of them came down with either one of them, they just directly inoculated them. No informed consent, no information. Hillary Clinton has apologized to him as of 2010, though.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, she's
in Guatemala.
Vote Hillary.
God for her.
So yeah, obviously the Nazi doctors in 47,
Okay, she's
you
fucking
know,
fine.
all that shit that happened
She's
with Nuremberg.
Nuremberg.
Nuremberg laws.
Gotcha. I got you. Don't worry. I know what you're trying to say.
Nuremberg Code. But many U.S. doctors essentially ignored them, thinking that that only applied to the Nazis and not U.S. doctors. So we just kept going. And, you know, the 40s and 50s also when we saw huge pharma companies and healthcare companies blow up. And they say in the 1960s at least half of the states allowed prisoners to be used as medical guinea pigs.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of prisoners and mental health.
Dad ever tell you
folks
about that? No?
You know, my dad never ever spoke of his job ever.
All right, well, just wondering.
You know, in all honesty, I think if they're in there for life, why the fuck not?
I
They
agree.
probably agreed to it.
This somewhat kind of reminds me of the
2 extra
plot
cookies
from,
on Saturday.
Mission Impossible 2, where they create a disease and then create the cure for it, and then try to unleash the disease so that they can sell the cure.
Yeah.
You know?
Same thing with, what was that movie with Sandra Bullock? The Net.
The Net?
Yeah. Where they where they put out the security system for everybody's internet and shit, but then release a virus, and then they're the only ones that have the cure for the virus. Okay.
Problem, reaction, solution.
Yeah.
Is what that's called. I forget.
Do you have an anagram for that? Because the military has an anagram for everything, so, you know.
Yeah, I'm drawing blanks.
I mean, part of me is listening to this going, well, I can't really blame the governments for, you know, going, all right, well, let's see what this disease will do to
but
people.
the shit they were doing, like,
right, but they, but for them to just force it upon people and just be like, we're going to give you gonorrhea and see how this fucking works out.
You know, here's the thing. Back in the
Sucks
day,
to be you.
I grew up around inmates. I know what it's like, and a lot of them are just piece of shit people. I mean, they really are. So it's like if you're going to test on anybody, you might as well test on them.
Right.
That's what the government is saying.
I don't know.
Because I mean,
What else
granted,
do you
they
have?
still have human rights, whatever, what the fuck ever.
Whatever.
But
unless they're
that's the
dicks.
thing.
I think once you're in prison, you lose all your rights, right? Fuck it.
You lose all your rights.
Apparently not.
You still have
Anyhow.
a few.
Go ahead.
Well, in the 70s, the Bureau of Prisons finally put the kibosh on allowing our inmates to be tested on. So then it's overseas now, and there's in 2008, the National Institutes of Health reported there are 58,788 experimental drug trials involving humans in 173 different countries. Many of these are being done in highly illiterate and poor populations who give consent with an X or a thumbprint.
Right.
Wow.
Which is
Because
fantastic.
they pay them to go do the drug trials now.
Sure.
So, I mean, I had buddies, like, out of high school that were like, yeah, I'm going to go do this thing. And then they come back and they're just fucked up.
Don't
and
ever
like,
do that thing.
What the fuck, dude? Like, no, I got paid $100. I'm like, I don't think that was worth it, man. Like, you know.
Yeah, your face is hanging down a little bit on the left side.
You look a little strokey there, buddy.
So you have 11 fingers, homie.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So there's a couple others. You know, in 63 to 66, Willowbrook State School for Children with mental retardation gave 700 children hepatitis orally and by injection to see if gamma globulin would cure it.
What? Wow, dude.
Yeah, in 63, researchers injected cancer cells into 19 old and debilitated patients at the Jewish Chronic Disease Hospital in Brooklyn, New York, to see if their bodies would reject them. They never told these 19. I believe they were all women.
They just kind of like stuck it in their IV and was just like,
Yeah,
Good
but get
luck.
this, the fucking guy who did that, he was on probation for a year, and then he became the president of the American Cancer Society. And I also did read that he was the vice president, so conflicting reports. But yeah, he's like...
But he's high in the organization.
Yeah, for doing some highly, fucking questionable
No,
shit.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm outraged by hearing that because I'm like, that's fucked up. But at the same time, I kind of think they did it. The government did it against these people's will. But at the same time, if you're gonna try to find a cure for something, you want
human.
You want a human trial.
Yeah. Somebody old and already fucked up.
But
I know it's fucked up, dude. But yeah, it's
That's
like listen, Edmund, you're 85, dude. You're gonna die in like 2 years anyway. So we're gonna give you cancer and see if we can't find something to fucking cure it. Like that sucks.
Well,
but at the same time,
I'm just saying, you
it's
give me a good
little...
amount of money, put anything. I mean,
you got to get consent.
Really?
Dude, and at that age, like seriously, if
you realize what you just said, right?
Fuck it, dude.
I'm at that point.
If
I'll take a dick for $5 million.
We're gonna call Caitlyn Jenner.
You'd have to give me another $2 million to stop it, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Caitlyn Jenner, dude, is on.
5, keep on going.
So there's one more really good one. In the mid-'40s, they were studying the transmission of a deadly stomach bug by having young men swallow an unfiltered stool suspension.
What the fuck?
Yeah, shit slurry to see how the disease spread through ingestion versus
basically just a porta potty and
inhalation. Yeah, I don't know. That's
here's a shit
gross.
shake. Have fun.
Jesus.
I would throw it up. I don't think I could do it.
What are we doing over here?
I think she wants to eat the microphone.
Nothing.
And then I got a whole thing on forced sterilization, but I don't know.
Apparently, our guest left the show.
There's been a lot of forced sterilization.
She just walked off.
There's been a lot of forced sterilization.
Where's Cunt Eastwood? Is she pooping? Phone?
She's on the phone.
We're doing a show, for fuck's sake.
What the fuck?
Ay.
God damn,
you just can't find good guests now.
Baby crisis.
Oh, all right. Okay. We'll allow it.
I thought that baby was asleep.
Did the babysitter burn the house down? Is that what happened?
Probably.
God damn it. Just can't find good babysitters nowadays.
No.
Jesus Christ.
You
All
really
right, what do you
can't.
got for the last
The
one?
goddamn Christians.
Just a bunch of shit on forced sterilization, where they sterilized.
See, okay, now let's see what your opinion is on this.
Well, there's no opinion. It's just
no.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Sorry.
Let's go with something a little bit different than this. Okay, so, like multiple sex offenders. Okay, multiple charge sex offenders.
Sterilize them.
What do you think about sterilize?
No, they should be shot.
Well, agreed.
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, agreed.
But our fucking government doesn't believe that. Let them all fucking just walk loose and put a red dot on them on the fucking internet. It's bullshit.
Right.
Castrate them.
I say you hand them over to the people
Absolutely.
that they did it to.
I mean, I would say shoot them
First.
Yeah,
Agreed.
agreed.
Yes.
But yeah, if you want to cut,
Publicly.
tinker with their
Yeah.
there's certain shit you don't do, and that's
I want to chime in
agree
here
with
real
fucking
quick.
A.
Yeah.
Fuck.
When I actually worked in the prison, there was a man that I knew, came to know. He was an inmate, and he was in there because he literally strangled and cut the balls off of the guy that raped and murdered his daughter.
Which is exactly what I would do.
And
Exactly.
He should have never been in prison.
And he never should have been in prison.
Nope.
And all the inmates and everybody put this guy up on a pedestal. And he was in there for 12 years.
Okay.
He was doing 12 years, and he
So nobody fucked with
proudly
him. Nobody
did
fucked with him.
fucking 12
Hey.
years. Nobody
Yeah,
fucked with
fucking
him.
A.
Not
And
one.
I say you hand them
him.
over to the family
Oh, yeah.
that he did it to.
He proudly did 12 years and
There you go.
handled it great.
This
Fucking
is
A.
homie that did this shit. Here you go.
Dude,
I'm
yeah.
thinking something that looks like a corn on the cob, but like a cheese grater with graters going both ways.
Pop one in his fucking head, dude. That's what I say.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Sorry.
See, I mean,
And
I
my
don't,
money.
Hey, might as well have fun with them. He thought he was
I'm
having
more
fun
of the line
before.
of like,
Agreed, but
straight to the dome. Just take him outside, shoot him.
I agree.
Give him lethal
Absolutely.
injection, something.
Yeah.
Do they need to be tortured? No.
and then you send
But,
out to the
dude,
courhouse
let's-
and say, okay,
let's
anybody
get-
else
yes,
wants to
they
do it?
do.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Same
I mean,
fucking
I'm
thing.
not saying they don't
somebody.
deserve it, but I'm just saying, like, let's just get rid of them because they're
No, I
they're
agree.
garbage.
Just
they're,
wipe them
they're
off
useless.
the face of the earth. I agree.
According to the fathers of these women that these guys are doing this to, they need to be tortured. They feel like,
Yeah.
I mean, think about if it was your daughter. I know
Agreed.
you don't have kids, but
Right.
Agreed.
if somebody did some shit like that
Do you
to
have a
my daughter,
dog?
But the
I
thing
wouldn't.
the thing
What if a guy raped
they
your
would
dog?
fucking
the
die.
wanna kill
slippery
that guy.
slope you get into there is that who's going to do the torture?
Don't you ever fucking say slippery slope on this show. Ever.
Slippery
There's
slope.
Especially
no fucking
talking about
slippery slope on
pedophiles,
this
you dirty
motherfucker,
bastard.
Dude,
No
I'm
fucking
just,
slippery slope.
all I'm trying to say is who's gonna do the torturing?
The
I
person
would.
who got tortured.
You can give it to the person who
can't
got
let a
tortured, or
10-year-old
the
girl
fucking,
fucking
or the
do the
family of the
torturing.
fucking person that got tortured.
Agreed.
Fuck it.
If she wants to do it, cool. If not, give it to daddy.
I'm not saying it's
Sure.
wrong. I'm just saying then you're
I'm
fucking
just
somebody
saying,
else up
I
too,
just
because
fucking
then
be done with it,
you're
dude. Fucking-
gonna put a
oh.
knife in somebody's hand and
Done.
be like, "Hey, go fuck
See
that
ya.
guy up."
Yep.
And
Done.
yeah, they're gonna
Yep.
do it, but then how much is that gonna fuck them up afterwards? I'm saying just take them into a room, fucking gas them, put them down, done with
Why
it.
gas?
I'd go with
Fuck
that, too.
I'd
I'd
Just go
absolutely go with
Yakuza on him. Give him 100 cuts, dude. Bleed him
I'd
to
go with
death.
that too. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I don't know.
Either way, we all agree.
Anyway.
I really think.
Fuck that.
I really.
They're gonna
think,
die in the end. It doesn't matter.
Here's what I
Same.
think. You ever seen the movie The Purge?
Yeah.
Fucking love it. Love it. Great fucking
I've
idea.
never seen it.
Dude, you got to see it and part 2.
Anarchy's fucking good.
Yes, it's fucking great.
Way good.
Yes.
I love
You know what?
VCRs.
The Purge. Just fucking let it fly, dude.
Right?
Because you know what? If somebody wronged you, well, for whatever reason, I don't know. I mean, shit could get out of hand. Don't get me wrong. But if you know the Purge is coming, you're going to be really fucking nice to everyone around you, dude. Really fucking nice.
I think our guests are going to get into a fist fight. I think they
Yeah, I
just
don't
punch
know
each
what's
other in the
going on.
mouth.
Blood? Is it blood?
Yeah, I think one of them's going to bleed.
I think that marks the first time somebody's been punched in the face on our show,
And it wasn't you.
and it wasn't me. Imagine that.
It was bound to happen.
Yeah, it was bound to
Hey,
happen.
she beat you to punching someone in the face.
God damn it.
That's what you get for taking a 10-minute break when you weren't told to take a break. All
Way
right.
to go, Cunt Eastwood. Jesus.
Jesse needs
All
a
right.
Snickers.
You're not. Hey,
Hey, you're not yourself.
you're not bleeding.
You
Don't
should
worry
eat a
about it.
Snickers.
You got
I
a phone
vote
over there,
for
buddy?
Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, I don't think it's very good. I'll read it,
I
though.
don't care if it's very good.
Like your other ones are?
There's a few.
Oh, damn.
This one might
He
actually
just
be
got
the
burned
worst.
by
Snap,
Edge.
son.
Because there's a whole lot more that I remembered after we talked. And I wrote this before we talked, so.
All right.
No pressure.
Magic shrooms on 4th of July. Bean Karek, Machete, and Smite. We lit up the neighborhood with big booms and countless flashes so bright. Not just in our minds, but for all to see. 6 and 60 got a summons served by the LCSD. We continued to party and kept having fun. The bean went down with the rise of the sun. Pimp the wreck, Smite and MFJ slept the rest of the night away. P.S.
Yeah.
Fuck the 5th of July.
Fair enough. Excellent. Well done.
That was a good one.
So, does everyone have a pickup line?
Yeah.
So we do.
Jess.
All right, buddy.
Sure enough.
What do you got?
All right. Hey, girl, are you spaghetti? 'Cause I want you to meet my balls.
What the fuck? Everybody else gave a clap. I gotta give a clap.
Hell
Just
yeah.
say you can just go ahead and put mine on the boo right now, because I guarantee you're not going to like it. You have a beautiful voice. It would sound better muffled by my dick.
That's a good one.
That was stupid.
That's a good one. You got my vote, Karek.
Did you sit on a pile of sugar? Because you sure have a sweet, pretty ass. Fuck that one.
Did you really go lesbian?
Right?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I have a couple, but I've decided to use the one I used on my baby daddy.
Was that your pickup line?
No, this is it.
I'm drunk.
I like sex. Let's do it.
Okay, and I'm convinced that's the standard pickup line for a girl. Like,
It
just stick it
worked.
in. Like, that's,
Because they have a vagina.
My daughter's
Works all the
5.
time.
okay.
You just have to go to any guy and go, do you want to see my boobs? And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's it. That's it.
Right?
Seen one, you want to see them all.
That's
Go ahead.
true.
Do you live on a chicken farm? Because you sure know how to raise a cock.
Yeah.
This motherfucker right here.
This fucking guy.
You know why they call me the cat whisperer? Because I know exactly what that pussy needs.
Yeah, that's That's
We can go
lame.
with the one I chose before that. Let's play Barbie. I'll be Ken. You can be the box I come in.
That's a hell of a lot better.
That's a lot better, dude.
You're so stupid. All right, mine's not much better than any of y'all's. But do I know you? Because you look a lot like my next ex-husband.
God damn it.
Damn it. Motherfucker Jones.
Yeah.
On
You should have seen the way she was staring at that microphone earlier.
I know, right?
She was like, "Don't do shit to the mic, please." It did nothing to you. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 9, but I'm the one you need.
Hey, there's some good ones tonight.
Oh man, dude, I almost forgot.
Jesse
During
has
my
another
weekend
one?
review that-
Or Saurus Rex, I'm sorry.
Cunt Eastwood, not Connosaurus.
I'm trying to ditch work.
It's Cunt Eastwood.
Motherfucking
Okay, I got their names
All
mixed
right,
up.
this is it. You ready? This is the ultimate. You guys all need to use it, especially at that
Did you
one
use
place
it on a
while-
guy?
I
Okay.
did.
Then why the fuck would I want to use it?
Okay, I used it on a girl too, and it
Oh,
worked.
God.
All right, well then you're 50-50. Good.
I killed a man.
And that got you laid?
Okay.
Fuck yeah, I did.
All right, well.
What's so?
Okay. That.
And it might be true. It might be true.
Are you the one that wrote "killed a man" on the?
Can we get a restraining order in here, please?
Not in here.
Get a creepy stalker.
Not yet.
Wants to stab shit.
I killed a chick. I killed a pimp. I killed a snaggle.
She has apparently gone off the fucking rails now.
Yeah. We'll
All right,
drink a whole bottle
so,
of vodka.
Well, we didn't. Yeah. Somebody needs to take that vodka. from
Something
her
I
right
wanted
now.
to bring up before we get to the end of the show.
Right.
Just want to give a big shout out to Fucked Up Dog, man.
Dude, Fucked Up Dog, for all you guys that are listening and who know who Fucked Up Dog is, he passed away tonight. He was a badass fucking dog, dude.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, man.
He was a fucking Grand National Champion ugly dog.
He was pretty fucking
I drugged that
ugly.
motherfucker stinky ass all the way to Oklahoma to put him in a dog show.
Yeah.
And his big ass trophy's up there on the stereo right
It's still there,
I just
yeah.
remember the first night I walked into your house, the first time I came into
Uh-huh.
your apartment, dude, and he's sitting there growling at me, and you're like, yeah, he can't see you to bite you anyways. I was like,
no.
fair enough.
And Fucked Up Dog, since I've had him, he's a very, very unique animal, dude. Like, he barks at rocks and eats his own shit. He was super efficient, dude. Very efficient. Very weird, but very efficient.
That explains why his breath smelled the way it did.
Later in
it
his
could
life,
seriously
dude.
burn your eyebrows off from
And
5 feet away.
He had the flattest fucking back. It was like a coffee table when he was walking around. And I always made a joke. I was like, when he dies, I'm totally going to stuff him. I'm going to turn him into a lamp coming out of his ass, pull chain by his balls. His jaw's going to be open for a bottle opener. And turns out everybody today was like, you're not fucking stuffing that dog.
Oh,
I was
dude.
like, no.
That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, so...
He was a great
He was a
dog.
great fucking dog.
I loved him.
If you were to turn him into a lamp / beer opener / everything else, the coffee table, it might freak out the sequel though.
But
I would use
no,
him.
the sequel would be cool with it, I think. So, but I seriously would have put 4 cup holders.
Well,
in
the
his
sequel
back,
would be
too.
over there at some point, fucked up on beer, just chewing on his face.
/ George Foreman grill.
Dude, that would have been the ultimate, dude. It's my dog and my grill.
You realize we all sound very sick and fucking twisted right
Okay,
now.
here's the thing. I go over to this guy's house one time, and he's like, "Oh, well, don't mind the dog. His breath smells like shit." And I put carpet fresh on him, and it didn't help. I'm like, "You don't put carpet fresh on a dog because his breath smells bad."
I didn't put carpet fresh on him. Mini Pimp did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No.
Not the way
did
that
he
works.
vacuum him afterwards?
This dog,
Well,
I don't know.
duh.
He was like, and when we took him to the ugly dog competition, everybody's like, "Well, what kind of dog is he?" I was like, "You give me $5, I'll give you
Write something
$5. You
down.
can tell me what kind of dog he is because I have no fucking idea. There's no clue what kind of dog that guy was, dude.
He was fucking ugly, man.
And he was fucking hilarious.
Oh,
And
he was adorable.
Dude,
he was fucking
I
ugly.
fucking loved him.
one other great story. He fucking hated UPS.
No,
Hated fucking UPS. FedEx, fucking all the other delivery companies can roll up.
No problem,
UPS truck, he'd start barking fucking 10 minutes before they got there. I have no idea how he knew they were coming because he couldn't hear you in the living room when you said something to him. No fucking idea. Dude, the UPS guy would seriously pull up to my truck, lean out of his window, and lay shit on the hood and just fucking drive away because
No
fucked up
shit.
dog is out there just freaking out on him. I don't know why he was pissed off about Brown. That might be why he didn't like you when you came in, man.
That makes sense right there.
Oh, dude.
He's a racist.
Dude,
not
fucked
only
up
is
dog.
he
At least
fucked
you're
up
right. He
dog,
could not see me. I don't think he could smell me either, though.
but he was still a racist.
Here's the other thing.
What can Brown do for you? Get the fuck off my lawn.
So one other thing, though, is when we were in
headstone
Oklahoma,
right there.
the reason we actually went to Oklahoma is Mini Pimp qualified for the Amateur Nationals at Ponca City for motocross. So we were out there for fucking 2 weeks, and it was miserable out there. But the whole time we're laying out there, fucked up dog would just freak out and run and start barking at people, just random people.
Yeah.
You could have 500 people walk by, he wouldn't do shit. One guy would walk by, and he'd fucking bark out at that guy. So one of the guys that was hanging out with us, he was like, I think your dog doesn't like gay people. And I was like, well, how do you know that? And he's like, I don't know, man. That's the only way I can assume that's like the randomness of what he's going with. So maybe he had sweet gaydar too, dude. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
He's all brown. Poop. I don't like either one.
I am gonna miss. I'm gonna miss his
pretty
pearls
badass.
of wisdom every Wednesday.
Well, but you know what? Sequel's going to take over. for
I know
that.
the sequel's gonna take over, and it's gonna be all right.
Because
but
Sequel's going to start his own segment in the shadow of his predecessor. It's going to
Yeah.
be called Sequel Says.
Sequel says.
Yep.
Well,
It's
I'm
gonna be on
looking
Sun-
forward
it's
to
gonna
that.
be on
man.
Wednesdays, dude.
All right.
And
You gotta
Sequel's cool, man.
Gotta get a
Fuck
dual
up dog
set up
part
for
2.
Wednesday, kind of one from each of them this Wednesday.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's going to be the passing of the torch
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
passed the torch.
Fuck yeah.
So this fucked up dog was awesome, dude. He was old as shit,
Oh, he was. Dude.
and for the
Was he
last
like
5 years,
16.
dude, yeah, for the last 5 years, every year I'm like, oh, he ain't making it through this year.
Yeah.
I think what he had was enough shit going on in him, disease-wise, that it all just offset and kept him alive.
Yeah.
And he didn't know he should give up, I guess. I don't
Trying
know,
to
man.
jam
He
in
was-
through a door.
Ultimately, he was like the Terminator. He just refused to go
Yeah, he
down.
just wouldn't go down, dude. So
You know, it could have been the
Not a
carpet fresh and
puma.
the Colgate that you put all over
you know what,
him. I don't
man?
know.
I love that fucking dog. He was fucking cool, man. So,
I love that
To
dog.
Bud.
well, so and
And
I
he
guess
did get high once.
That's probably true. You fucking assholes.
Bud.
All
right,
right.
well.
So I guess for that'll do our sign out. So I'm Pimp Snaggles,
Nah, I'm the Irish car wreck.
and for DJ Smite,
Yeah.
Motherfucker Jones.
Yep.
El Mino Bino.
Jess.
And Edge.
and for fucking Penisaurus Rex and Cunt Eastwood,
Thanks for having me.
and all of us here at Double Bogey Broadcasting.
Cheers
Cheers to
to
fucked up.
Nankles.
Oh, Nankles.
dog.
Sorry, wait. Let's back that up. All right. Which one are we going first?
All right, let's go.
Bud.
Let's go. Fucked up.
All right. So.
We should have organized that.
All right, so
Cheers
for
to
all of
fuck
us,
that.
for all of us at Double Bogey Broadcasting, cheers, to
to
fucked
fucked
up
up
dog,
dog.
and
And
cheers
cheers
to
to
Nankles.
This is why it's a live show.
Fucking shit.
We'll take it out in post. No, we won't.
No, we won't.